to school is to do well in the club, and then you do well on the field. Great.
And here's an anthem by Max Talbot.
Excellent. Yeah, that's one of our own players. Great job. Let's get this thing started.
Yeah, we're about to begin kickoff. Looking like sky gonna stay cloudy, but getting brighter out.
Yeah, but like you said, conditions for nice conditions. Those of us who are used to those heavy coastal conditions, some of the home games. To move over to the sides. It was just way too warm here in the Redwood Bowl. These are perfect conditions.
Hey, I'll take anything we can get up here. Oh yeah. Yeah, today is 57-degree and overcast for game. Beautiful day for football. So just to finish our team goals before kickoff here. 3, our football programs are strong relationships with faculty and staff, military high schools, and with our communities. And our program has been a great leader. And we will recruit and sign 9 of our senior HD athletes who intend up football. Really student athletes, keeping them local and well-rooted.
All right, looks like we're ready to kick off here.
Kick is up and we are underway here at the Redwood Bowl. It's going to be taken at about the 15-yard line. The returner is going to make his way and is taken down about at the 27-yard line. So that is where Anza will get started. We want to remind people you are listening to KZZH 96.7 Eureka. KZZH is also streaming at kzzh.accesshumboldt.net. KZZH is community radio from Access Humboldt. Support for CR Football on KZZH is provided in part by Susan and Greg Gear and by listeners like you. Right, and Tavius Jackson in Anza gets started at about the 25. Hand off to the back, work his way right, and it's going to be taken down for a gain of about a yard on the Anza sideline on the far side, so that's going to bring up 2nd and 9.
Yeah, a
little halfback sweep right there. Redwoods had great pursuit out to the wide sideline, the far sideline there on the visitor side. Swallowed him up after a gain of 1.
Right, 2nd and 9. Jackson in the shotgun. Takes snap, drops back, throws over the middle, complete. About 3-4 yards short of the line of game to Christopher Edmondson, freshman wide receiver. So that's going to bring 3rd down.
Over the middle there, he's able to catch the ball in traffic. Brought down quickly by number 43, Mason Pretty.
Right, 3rd and about 3. Jackson in the shotgun for Anza. Steps back to pass. Pocket collapsing and is taken down. Let's see.
Looks like that was Stephen Hill that got to him there.
Stephen Hill with the sack.
Number 53.
Taken down quickly. And Tavius Jackson did not have much time. They got there quickly. And that's going to force a 3 and out. Redwoods will get the ball.
Yeah, great job by the defensive front there. They brought a lot of pressure on that 3rd down play. Looked like they had 5 men rushing the quarterback on the blitz. Got to him really quick and took him down.
Looks like it's going to be Mason Pretty to return the punt. Oh, the punt goes over the punter's head. He's going to go back to get it, and he's taken down at the 1-yard line. And Redwoods is going to get as good a field position as you can possibly get off of the special teams mistake from Anza with the high snap.
Yeah, we see the weather conditions kicking in right away. I know down in Anza and San Jose, they don't get nearly the same rain we get here, so it's hard for them to prepare on the level that we've been preparing on, so immediately affecting the game.
Just sailed over the punter's head, and he was taken down right at the 1.5-yard line. Redwoods with great field position. So Max Huff is going to go out there and have much to go. The goal line, 1st and goal. The 3-back set. He's going to hand off to the right. Toss back to the right, and did he get there? No, he's taken down just short. That is by Nyberg. Toss to the right there. Indeed. Max Huff, also quarterback, a Fortuna Husky. Redwoods will try again, 2nd and goal. At the half-yard line. And go with that 3-back set again. Huff is going to try to take it himself, and it looks like he got there. We'll wait for the signal from the officials, and that's touchdown Redwoods. And it looks like there's going to be a flag after the play, I think. Possibly, but for now it's a Redwoods touchdown. We'll see what the flag is.
Yeah, great job by Max there, using his toughness and his strength, fighting through a couple guys. Looks like he got stopped initially short, but then fought his way through, kept his legs working, and was able to get him over the line for the touchdown.
Great push by the O-line. So they're going to pick up the flag. And they're going to call the touchdown. Great start for the Corsairs. Capitalizing on the special teams mistake by the Anza Lions. And as Redwoods gets ready for the extra point here. The snap, the kick, and it is good. PET is good, and Redwoods off to a 7-0 lead here early.
Good job by Logan Pollard there, kicking that ball right through the uprights. I know earlier this season, Redwoods had a hard time finding a consistent kicker for them. Right, they take advantage of those opportunities given to them.
goes the kickoff. And a short kick. It's going to go to about the 20 and taken on a bounce, working his way up the middle towards the near sideline and taken down at about the 29-yard line of Anza.
Good tackle by Lane Branstad right there. Right down the
Russell Baker on the kickoff. Anza with the ball again. Tavius Jackson and crew. All right, 1st and 10. Jackson in the shotgun. Takes it, he's going to take it himself right up the middle, works his way to the right, and is taken down pretty much right away. Maybe got a yard.
Yeah, not much room to work with at all. Really took his time getting around the offensive line there to get through. Found one hole, and there's a man sitting in it on the other side waiting for him.
Redwoods defense coming up pretty big here so far.
Bryson Benton on the tackle.
Bring up about 2nd and 9. Jackson with one in the backfield behind him. Takes a snap, steps back. Quick throw, tipped, and almost picked off by Deegan McClary. That ball was tipped. Almost fell into the hands of the Redwoods linebacker, but it falls incomplete. So it'll be right, another 3rd down. See if Redwoods can get the stop. Jackson in the shotgun. Steps back to pass. Pressure coming and he's taken down. A big sack.
Number 54, Chase Subin. Out of Eureka.
Got there quickly again. This Redwoods defensive line putting work so far, forcing another 3 and out.
Yeah, great job by Subin there. He blew up his blocker there on the right side. Came up from the blind side behind him and was literally falling down and just barely grabbed his ankles to get that sack.
Mason Pretty back about the 45 to receive the punt. And the punt's handled a lot better this time. Low line drive. It's going to roll to Pretty. He's going to take it. Roll to his right at about the 50. He's now at the 45, the 40. A flag flies. The 30. He's racing down the near sideline. And he's going to get into the end zone, but we got to check that flag. That might be coming back.
A lot of hard blocks in there. It looked like there might have been a couple that were a little low. He had a lot of good blocks there down the right sideline. Was able to take it in the end zone.
We'll check the flag, but for now, a really good return for possibly a touchdown. But if you've watched football, you know that if a return goes all the way back and there are flags on the field, that it might have been a hold or a block in the back or something of that nature.
Yeah, it looks like it might be on the offenses. The punting unit, return unit is still on the field here.
Officials discussing.
Hey, great energy though by Mason Purdy. Really getting the house excited there. Good return run. That was for about 45 yards plus.
Yeah, if nothing else, it gets the crowd excited. And they're still talking to officials about the flag. But it looks like you said, the Anza punt team is back out there, so they're going to make them, they're going to try the punt again. Looks like the officials are talking to Jason White down there.
Looks like they might be doing it at the spot of the foul here. Let's see what the call is.
Still waiting on it. A lot to sort out down there.
A lot of pointing, a lot of talking.
Yeah.
No call yet.
What's going on?
Holding, 15, number 81. Holding.
Okay, that makes sense. So there's a holding on each team. That's why it was taking so long to figure out. So they're just going to redo the punt from the same spot, it looks like. It makes it pretty old. Maybe have another chance to take it all the way.
What they say, ball don't lie.
So we'll do it over. We're at the snap, the punt, very low punt. It's going to roll to the Anza 40, and it's going to be touchdown. So Redwoods, again, is going to get very good field position at about the 42-yard line of Anza. Very low punt that did not go very far.
Yeah, it looked like there was a couple dudes that got in there to kind of disturb the punter. He didn't quite get the cleanest contact he wanted on the football.
Yeah, the punting's been a bit of an adventure so far for the Lions.
Yeah, anything involving the ball in the air today is going to be very tricky. Whether that's punting, kicking, passing, very wet all day, so it's going to be very key to be crucially careful on how they handle those possessions.
Today's going to be all about taking care of that football. All right, Max Huff back out there with a little more room to work with. Last possession started at the 1-yard line. This one starts at about the 42. Huff is going to hand off to the back. It's going to get 3-4 yards.
Looks like it was Nyberg again.
Nyberg had a great game against Yuba. 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, he's really stepped up in the absence of Cox Cooley and taken over that backup role at running back. He's also got the ability to catch the ball out wide, too. Very versatile young man.
Second down.
Couple men in motion.
Pre-snap movement. Back into the shotgun for Huff. Steps back to pass. Throw over the middle, and it's over the wide receiver. Incomplete. Wanted a pass interference or holding call, it looks like, but looks like he's not going to get one.
That's a tricky call right there. It was intended for the tight end, number 88, Jaden Burns. And, coming off that line as a tight end, you got to make sure, well, you might be blocking me, but then also as a defender, you got to make sure you let it go, right? After that, for that initial 5-8 yards. So I think what Jaden thought, he was being held on a little too long by that what would be a defending blocker. And he was looking for that pass interference. He got held up, slowed him down on his route.
Third down now for Redwoods in the shotgun. Huff rolling to his right, facing pressure, and he is hit hard. The ball is out, and it looks like the Anza lineman is on top of it. And that's going to be a turnover. Anza with the football. And Huff got hit hard.
Yeah, it looked like he was scrambling out of the pocket. Pocket had broken down. He was headed to the right, looking for a man. As he was about to pass it, took the ball out of his hands, and he got hit right as he was going to pass. Ball popped loose.
He's absolutely blindsided there. Looks like he's all right walking off the field, but turnover for Redwoods, and now they're going to have to put their defense back out onto the field. Ball's at the 48-yard line of Anza. Tavius Jackson back out there. One back in the backfield. 2 receivers left, 1 right. Jackson is going to hand off to the back, and he's going to have quite a few yards. He's going to get the first down, it looks like.
Cameron Reinhardt on that carry.
Down to about the 38 of Redwoods. They're going to go quick. Hand off again. Works his way to the right. And taken down for about 5.
So this is the first we've seen Reinhardt carry the ball. And so far he looks like a very strong young man, low to the ground runner, a lot of power in his legs. Looks like he might be a little nuanced for the Corsairs defense today.
Yeah, with Tavius Jackson and Cameron Reinhardt, that's a good 1-2 punch. Jackson in the shotgun, second down. And he's going to pass out to the flat to the receiver. And he's going to get to about the 30, and he stood up by a couple of Corsairs, down to maybe the 29, close to the yard to gain.
Yeah, good find by Jackson right there. Found his man out wide. He's met immediately by a couple Corsairs.
Brings up 3rd down and short.
Bring up 1st down and 10 at the CR 28.
Or no, they got the 1st down, actually. So 1st down and 10, the 28-yard line of Redwoods for Anza. Jackson with one in the backfield. One wide receiver on each side. Hands off to Nyberg again, works his way right, and gets out of a lot of Corsairs around him, and gets down to about the 22.
Yeah, good run there by Reinhardt, number 5 for Anza. Using his quickness and his elusiveness to avoid those defenders and able to get a couple extra yards after he got contact there.
Yeah, and he looks to be a hard runner. That's for sure. Bring up 2nd down. Second down and about 3. Jackson in the shotgun. Takes a snap, fly sweep off to the right. It's number 11. He's going to work his way close to the sticks. That is Stephen Alanis. And he gets the 1st down.
Yeah, good speed right there on that sweep. Busted out wide, found the hole, took it through that hole, was able to get that 1st down.
All right, 1st and 10 at about the Redwoods 17 for Anza. Jackson in the shotgun again. Steps back to pass. Throws left, complete to Alanis. And he's taken down pretty quickly.
Kind of a risky throw there by Jackson. Was in traffic. Looked like a couple men could have got to that. I think his receiver got that ball. Got down quick.
Brings up 2nd down in the red zone for the Lions.
Big play right here for the CR defense in the red zone. Really looking to get a stop here. Good coverage from sideline to sideline. Maybe even bring some pressure here.
Go for that bend but don't break mentality, that's for sure. Jackson back to his right. He's going to hand off. He's going to make his way to the left, the back, to the 10, to about the 2, and he's going to jump into the end zone. Did he get there? The officials are meeting, and they're going to say touchdown. Well, that was a really good run.
Yeah, great play design as well. Looked like the offensive line was blocking to the right, where the run went to the left and had half the defense fooled, and then had a series of blocks out front to get him to that corner. And he was able to dive for that corner pylon and make it in.
And worked his way to the pylon and dove his way in there and got the football over the goal line.
A great athletic play there by number 13, Jason Hawkins for Anza.
Yeah, Jason Hawkins, great play there. And Anza going for the PAT. Snap, the kick, and it's blocked. The Redwoods special teams. And it's picked up, and I think Mason Pretty's picked it up, and he's going to try to run it back, but he's taken down. So a great play by the Redwoods special teams, blocking the kick from Jesus Quintero Solis.
It looked like there was a couple dudes that got in there. First was number 51. Dagan McClary got in there, got a hand on it, as well as number 34, Jaden Sandusky. Both were able to get inside on that football. Each one came right through the middle, through the snapper, able to get to the kicker and block that.
7-6. Redwoods will get the ball back. Jesus Quintero Solis setting up the kick for Anza. DeMario Watson back there to return the kick, along with Mason Pretty. Kick is up, and it's a big one that's going to bring the returner back to the 5. He's going to take it up the middle. He's going to get taken down at about the 22-yard line. Mario Watson.
Mario Watson on the return.
Yeah, good kick there by number 85. Solis, Jesus Quintero Solis. High kick, enabled his men to get downfield there and get good coverage. We also got to give props to Watson there. He made a couple men miss before he got brought down in the middle of the field there. Had to return about 15 yards.
DeMario can break free pretty easily. Dangerous returner there. So Max Huff will start at his own 22-yard line. He's going to take the snap and throw out into the flat to the receiver, and he's going to get away and get to about the 32-yard line, very close to the 6. See if they'll give him the first down. Looks like they will. So great play.
Yeah, great play design right there. I like that. He faked the handoff, threw out wide to the tight end. Not Sandusky, but Burns. Burns secured that ball. Had a man upfield blocking for him. Was able to make one man miss, and took 2-3 men to bring him down to the ground.
Jaden Burns has been a standout player this season. Hands off to the back, going out to the left, and he's going to get a nice chunk. That was Nyberg again.
Yeah, I love the way this young man runs. Immediately brings to the energy. You can see he's got a lot of speed, quick twitch to him. Great to see him out in the field there. We haven't seen him a whole lot here at home, but I know he's been putting the numbers on the road for us. Great to get this home crowd into his name too.
Well, with the injury to Cox Cooley, you're going to see him a lot more.
Absolutely.
It's Huff in the shotgun, second down. He's going to step back to pass. He's going to roll out to his left, pressure all around him. The throw, and it's caught. First down. He's going to make his way to about the 48. That is Caleb Price, who's been another really good player, really good receiver for this Redwoods team.
Yeah, great job by Max Huff there. The pocket was breaking down right away. Had a couple men coming up through the middle, really getting in his face. And as he was flushing out of the pocket, Caleb was wide open over the middle and put it right in his hands.
Max has been really good at evading pressure from what I've seen out of him this season, just attending games. Fake, and he throws over the middle, and it's caught for a first down, and that looks to be Jaden Burns with a really nice catch. Throw was kind of high, but he was able to bring it in.
Yeah, Burns, he's as sure-handed as he gets for this Corsairs team. He's tall, he's long, he's strong. And once he gets that football, he's hard to tackle as well. Picked up a couple extra yards after contact.
First down, ball now at the Anza 34-yard line. Huff is in the shotgun. 2 receivers to his left, 2 to his right. 1 in motion, going left to right. Takes the snap, rolls to his right. The throw was intended to go for Nathan Lopez, but he wasn't even looking back for the football. So a bit of a miscommunication there. That'll bring up second down.
Yeah, a little breakdown there. It looked like Nathan was expected to go into the out route there in the flat, get that football a little shorter, but he was going for the wheel route, going deep downfield down the sideline. A little miscommunication between quarterback and receiver there.
Second down and 10. The Anza 34. Redwoods up 7-6. 3:43 left to go here in the first quarter. Huff is in the shotgun. Steps back to throw. He's going to throw to the right side. That is DeMario Watson. He's going to be tackled about 4 yards short of the line to gain.
DeMario is a great option in traffic there. He's super tough. Gets that football. If it's at him, he's going to catch it no matter where it is. And as we said, he's a great team leader, too. People always expect him to do things, and he comes through every time for us.
DeMario does just about everything you need him to do. Huff in the shotgun. Third down. Takes a snap. Back to throw, pressure coming, works his way to his left, and he's just going to throw that one out of bounds. really had nowhere to go. Lots of pressure coming from the Anza front line. That's going to bring up 4th down.
Yeah, a lot of pressure on that play. Really right away, Max was getting flushed from the pocket. He was looking for his first option, wasn't there. Went to the second progression. Still nothing as the pocket was collapsing. You just have to get rid of it for the sack.
And with the kicking situation not being super solid for Redwoods, you're going to expect them to go for it on 4th down quite a bit, and they're going to do so here. 4th down in about 5 or 6. Huff in the shotgun. Steps back. Throw down the sideline, far side, and it's caught! And he's going to work his way into the end zone for a touchdown. That is Jaden Burns. Touchdown, Redwoods. What he's been doing all season.
Looks like it actually might be is that McGowan's? McGowan's the granite. That's number 30 over there.
Oh. Well, I apologize for that.
Oh, excuse me, not number 30, number 80. That is Sean LaChapelle.
Sean LaChapelle with a great catch and a touchdown for the Corsairs.
Yeah, that was saying a great catch is to understand. He hit a man all over him, 4th down, fading to the corner by the end zone. He hauled it in for the score.
And extra point, right down the middle. Redwoods will take the 14-6 lead. It's a really nice throw down the far sideline. Chappelle catch over his shoulder and taking it right in. Great start here in the first quarter. 2:46 left here in the first.
You can really feel the energy on the sideline here and in the crowd. Everybody's buzzing, got that offensive possession. And a lot of that stemmed from that blocked kick, right? As soon as that kick was blocked, the crowd exploded, the sideline exploded, and that energy definitely carried over to that next drive.
It's a momentum shift right there. Russell Baker's going to kick it off for the Corsairs. And the kick, the squib kick, it's going to make his way to about the 20-yard line. And the returner's going to make his way down the near sideline. He's going to get quite a bit. Almost make his way to midfield and take him down on the near side near the Redwoods sideline. There's a flag, maybe a late hit there.
Yeah, a couple good blocks right there in front of number 30. Who's that? Number 30. We're not even on the roster sheet. He must be using a different uniform number. Anyways, the returner had a couple nice blocks in front of him there. Excuse me. He was able to work his way down the sideline. The only reason he got pushed out of his bounds because his blocker was getting pushed out of bounds. Otherwise, he had the whole rest of the field to go. So great job by Redwoods defense to get him out of bounds there.
Check the flag here.
Dead ball. Personal foul. Late hit. Kicking team number 24. 15 yards to the out of bounds. First down.
So like I thought, it is a late hit out of bounds penalty on Redwoods, so that's going to push them past midfield onto the Redwoods side. We're going to get the ball at the Redwoods 45 to start. So good field position for the Anza Lions. Tavius Jackson all by himself in the backfield. 3 wide receivers left, 2 to his right. He's going to step back to pass, go to his right, and it's off of the receiver's fingertips, and I believe incomplete. Yes, it is.
Yeah, broken play right there. Redwoods is bringing a lot of pressure. Nobody in the backfield to help out Jackson. That pass would have had to be perfect, right between a couple flying defenders. And it looked like it tipped the defender and tipped the receiver as well. Lucky it didn't get picked off.
Yeah, it's the second time, but Redwoods have almost gotten the interception off of a tip pass. Jackson back at it, second down and 10. 1 in the backfield. And he's going to hand it off, and he's going to be stopped right at the line. That is Cameron Reinhardt. Stopped by this great Redwoods defensive front for no gain.
It looked like it was Marcus Irby who was there to meet him on the outside edge right there. Took him down to the ground right away for no gain.
Brings
linebackers as well. They don't let too many plays go big through the middle.
Jackson has 3 receivers to his right, none to his left. The back in the backfield behind him is going to step back to pass. Pressure coming to his right. He's going to be taken down, but gets the pass out of bounds as he has to sail it out. And that's going to bring up 4th down. Big stop for Redwoods here. That momentum stays on the Corsairs side here.
Yeah, good pressure by Redwoods right there. Had 3 guys break through the line right away, using their athleticism and speed to their advantage, getting around these bigger Anza linemen. They're able to get to that quarterback. I was actually surprised that Jackson pulled out of the pocket so quickly. Looked like he might have had a couple extra seconds to get his man there, but he just had to roll out real quick right away and had to throw that ball out of bounds.
Big play. The Redwoods defensive front has been showing up all game so far. Redwoods up 14-6. 1:42 left here in the first quarter. Mason Pretty back to receive the punt. The punt goes off to his left. He's going to let that one go, and that's going to roll about to the 5-yard line, maybe the 4. So good punt.
The punt takes Deanza down.
For Deanza.
It's down at
Forces CR back at their own 4-yard line.
7 left in the first quarter.
Start their possession.
Yeah, great punt right there by Anza. Kicked it high into the other side of where Mason Pretty was set up at, so he really had no choice but just let it go, let it roll out.
All right, Max Huff and the CR offense. 1st and 10 at their own 4. He has Emmanuel off to his right. 2 receivers to his left, 1 to his right. In the shotgun. Checks back to the sideline. Play clock down to 3. He needs to get the snap off. Now down to 0. And it's either going to be a flag or a timeout. And did they get the timeout in time? That play clock definitely hit 0. See if the officials are going to give them the benefit of the doubt as to whether they got the timeout in. So it looks like they're picking up the flag. And CR will get that timeout in. They will not have to take the delay game penalty.
Very fortunate for the Corsairs there. Like you said, time was running out. I don't think Max Huff really had any awareness of what the clock was at because he was still calling the play and it hit 0.
Yeah.
88-75. And they'll play their second round game of their opening tournament today at 4.
Sounds like basketball's got a tournament. I know the men's played last night. The women have already played one today, and they have another one later today at 4 o'clock.
Very nice. We're about to get back to action here. Huff with the back in the backfield. Tight end in motion. He's going to hand it off to Emmanuel, working his way right, and he's going to get taken down for a loss. About 1 or 2. Tried to work his way to the right, but the Anza defense stopped him dead in his tracks.
Yeah, he really had nowhere to go on that play. Looks like there was 3 men in the area he was trying to run to there, unblocked. Took him down right away, like you said.
So 2nd and 12 at their own 2 for Redwoods. Back in the shotgun, and Huff working his way to his left in the end zone, floats it up and caught and dropped by the wide receiver. And are they going to call this a fumble? That's certainly what Deanza wants. And the officials are meeting.
Looks like they're calling it Deanza ball.
Wow. I'm not sure if the Redwoods receiver had possession of it, but that's what the officials are saying. So that's a catch and a fumble. Well, that's a big momentum swing for the Deanza Lions.
That was a big catch right there. So McCown's the grand, another one. He went up and over the defender to catch that ball. Once he came down with it, took a couple steps, ball popped out. Recovered by number 8, Robert Levine.
All right, so Deanza's going to get it at the Redwoods 26. Jackson going back and to his left. He's going to run for it. And he's going to get taken down for a gain of about 1, maybe. To the 25.
Yeah, looking back at that pass play that ended up in the fumble, really risky throw by Max Huff. He was kind of off balance, running away from the play, floated it up there. And thankfully, his guy went up and caught the ball. Unfortunately for Redwoods, though, he wasn't able to secure it until he got to the ground.
Yeah, that was a really good catch, just couldn't hang on. Unfortunately, the officials deemed he had possession, so they lost it. So that was a fumble to Anza. Ball on the 28-yard line, and that's going to be the end of the first quarter here at the Redwood Bowl in Arcata. Redwoods leads Anza by a score of 14-6. And great defensive plays. They capitalize on the special teams mistake and the offense rolling early on here to start the game.
The play yet.
Yeah, and Tavius Jackson has not been able to do much after coming in with really solid numbers, but obviously there's still a long way to go here at the start of the second quarter. So second down for Anza, and Jackson is going to roll to his left, and he's going to throw, and it's caught and dropped by Christopher Edmondson, and that's going to bring up third down.
Yeah, initially a good play there by Edmondson. It looked like the defender knocked the ball out of his hands before he was deemed in possession.
That'll be third down.
That's going to be big right here for the defense. Got a little break between.
Big third down play. Jackson in the shotgun. He has two receivers to his left, one to his right. Tight end in motion. He steps back, and it's tipped by the Redwoods defensive lineman, number 54, Chase Stubing, with a great back down, and that brings up fourth down.
Yeah, good job by Stubing. He's got his hands all over the place, in the air, bringing dudes down, making tackles. Great young man, too. Works really hard in practice. Love seeing him getting active in this game.
Looks like Anza's going to go for it here on fourth down, so this is a big play for the Redwoods defense, who's shown up all game so far. Jackson in the shotgun. Take it back. Go up the middle, try to work his way up. He's going to run for it. He's going to get the first down a little bit more, out to the 12-yard line. Just stepped up, had some room, and took it.
Yeah, really seeing his speed come into play right there. First time we've seen him use his legs full sprint. We've seen him go for a couple runs, but he's kind of just feeling it out. With that one, he had to get out of the pocket quick and get up the field before the linebackers got him. Took him down just past the first down line.
It's a big play for Anza, down 14-6 here early in the second quarter. Jackson in the shotgun again. Will hand it off to his back right up the middle. He's not going to get much, maybe a yard or two.
Yo, it's Elizondo on the carry right there, the running back, number 23. Looked like he got stopped pretty quick by the interior defense. Got met right away by number 51, Dagan McClary, as well as number 54, Chase Stubing, the middle linebackers.
The ball is at the Redwoods 10-yard line. Second down. Snap. Jackson's going to step back to pass. Redwoods defender right in his face. He gets it off to the receiver working to his left to about the 4-yard line. That was Gabriel Flores. Looking off to his left.
Yeah, good catch by Flores right there. Ball kind of got rushed out sooner than he expected. He turned his head and the ball was already in his hands. Had to turn, but got taken down short of the goal line.
So 3rd down. It's like about 2. The Redwoods 4 for Anza.
And now 23 right here in the backfield.
Jackson hands it off to the back. He's going to work his way right to the goal line. And he did not make it. He was pretty close, about a yard short. That was Elizondo again.
And made one man miss, got met by the second 2 men. They were able to bring him down short of the touchdown.
It's at about the 2-yard line, 1st and goal.
Crucial series right here for the defense. Got to make a goal line stand, make a statement here for the home fans.
Well, that would be a huge momentum shift in the Redwoods' favor if they can get the goal line stop. Jackson in the shotgun, hands off to the back, Flores, and he gets to the goal line, and that's a touchdown. Touchdown, Anza. Worked right up the middle and dove his way in there and got the ball over the goal line.
Yeah, it looked like he got met by the line at first, was stopped, and he had a couple of linemen on his back to push it through for the touchdown.
So that makes it 14-12 at the moment. And we'll see if Anza's going to go for 2.
Yeah, it looks like offense is staying on the field here.
Makes sense. Try to tie up the ball game after the extra point was blocked earlier by the Redwoods defensive front. Jackson and the Anza Lions going for 2. Jackson in the shotgun. He's going to step back, roll to his right. Pressure coming, throws in the back of the end zone. Caught. 2-point conversion is good. Number 81 in the back of the end zone. That is Bryson Bradley. Wide open. An easy catch. This ball game is tied at 14.
Yeah, tough play right there. Bradley lined up on the left side of the slot. Came across the middle. Had the zone defense coverage there too, so he just found that opening kind of more towards the right side of the back of the end zone for the 2-point conversion.
Just like that, the momentum swing is back in favor of the Lions. Anticipated a good ball game. It's been that way so far.
Hey, back and forth battles, what we love here, especially as a sports fan, you want to see it close every game, right? As a CR fans, of course, you want to see them win. But as a true sports fan, you want to see that true competitive nature come out of both teams.
The home fans here have seen plenty of that because I was one of them for the past few home games. Very exciting.
And you never know what can go down in the woods up here.
Oh, yeah. Football up here is very exciting. Whether you're going to HSU games a few years ago or you're going to the CR games now, it's not a bad place to watch a game.
No lack of drama.
So Quintero Solis. With the kick, line drive, right up the middle. And DeMario Watson's going to chase it to about the 5, and he's going to let it go out of bounds. So that's going to be a penalty on the Anza kicker for a kickoff out of bounds. And smart play by DeMario, not picking it up and just letting that thing go out of bounds. And it didn't go out of bounds by a lot. That almost went into the end zone, but it just went out short of that pylon on the far side. That's tough back out there.
This
is a big possession right here for the Corsairs. We'll look to see if they can kick the ball down the field and get within scoring range.
Tough in the shotgun. DeMario in motion. Play action, throw over the middle. It's caught. And for a first down and a lot more down to the Anza 40-yard line.
Great catch by Dante Hurt. Over the middle of traffic, made a man miss. Took 2 of them to take him down the end.
Dante Hurt's been one of those guys whose name I've heard a lot so far this season. He's been really good. Freshman out of Clarksville, Tennessee.
Yeah, very fast young man. Great speed receiver.
Ball at the opposition 40 for Redwoods. Great catch by Dante Hurt. Huff looking to the sideline. Emmanuel in the backfield behind him. He's going to pitch to the right. Emmanuel almost made a man miss, but shoestring tackle there, and he's going to lose a yard, it looks like.
Number 4 tackle for a loss.
Yeah, it looks like there's a little lack of blocking there on the outside by the wide receivers. Hurt got lucky he didn't get a block in the back, and then the other block by Caleb Price was kind of blown up. Looked like he was matched up against a linebacker there. Was able to get through and get the tackle.
Yeah, when you get that motion going side to side, you do worry about the block in the back penalty. All right, Huff with a lot of pre-snap motion. Back to his right, he's going to step back to pass, throw down the far sideline, and it's going to miss everybody and go out of bounds. Looks like he was targeting Caleb Price there.
Yeah, it looked like an assigned play as well. He really seen his man and just decided to throw it up there. Didn't have much separation at all. It was well covered there down the sideline by number 1, Gregory Elliott. But it was also a mismatch at the same time, right? The shorter man, Elliott, versus the taller Caleb Price. So interesting matchup choice there by Max Huff.
And that's going to bring up 3rd down. And about 13-14. Going to take it back, pressure right in his face right away, and he gets it off to Emmanuel, who drops it. Looked like a screen. And Emmanuel just couldn't handle it there. So that's going to bring up 4th down.
Yeah, a lot of pressure right in Max's face on that play. He had 4 men coming up the gut right after him. He was forced to get rid of the ball a little sooner than he wanted to. I don't think Emmanuel was quite ready to get that catch.
So they're at the opposition 40. So it looks like Max Huff is going to line up to punt it. He also does a lot of the punting, right, for Corsairs this season.
Oh yeah, big leg on him too.
Max Huff, quarterback and the punter. And he is going to punt it down to the Anza returner. He's going to let it go over his head, and that's going to bounce into the end zone for a touchback and some extracurricular activity. And there's a flag on the play. Looked like some extra grappling and shoving. Let's see who they get here.
There's a flag down on the field as well.
Yeah, a group of Corsairs by the ref that made that call, but it looked like he was looking towards the Anza player to get the number there. Let's see what the call is here.
Like they're just playing a little bit after the whistle.
Yeah, you mentioned the penalties earlier, how CR had a lot against them this year for a lot of yardage, which is interesting because before they hit the road after their last home game, they were actually doing really good on penalties. They weren't penalized too much, and there wasn't too much yardage either.
So they're going to get Anza for the penalty, actually, for a late hit. So that great benefit for the Redwoods defense. It looks like they're going to start at their own 10-yard or 5-yard line. Looks like. No, 10-yard line.
Yeah, speaking on those penalties, right? Redwoods was doing good at the early part of the season, but the last couple of weeks, it looks like their count spiked up. And I heard in that Yuba game, things got a little heated. So let's see if that carries over into this game.
Kevius Jackson in the shotgun. Quick throw out into the flat to the receiver, and he's going to get a little bit, 3 or 4 yards.
Rockland Curtis on the catch.
A lot of quick passing from this Anza offense.
Hey, that could be how those passing stats stack up, right? Good completion
true.
percentage, consistent yardage, right? You're making those short throws consistently, and you complete them, right? That's going to boost your percentage. It's going to get you that yardage as the game goes on, right? But what we haven't seen is that big play with the arm yet. Let's see if that comes out at any point.
A lot of high percentage throws from this Anza offense. Jackson back to throw, and he's going to complete it out to his receiver, who's going to lose the ball out of bounds. But they're going to say he made the catch.
Yeah, good strong throw right there by Jackson. Decisive step, drop back, fired a bullet over there to number 11, Stephen Alaniz, excuse me.
third and short.
It's like just short of the line to gain, so it'll be third down and short.
Big play right here for the defense.
Ball to 19 of Anza. You're right. This is a big play. Jackson with the man in motion. He's going to roll to his right. Run. Looked like he ran into his own guy possibly and taken down for a big loss. Great play by this Redwoods defense.
Great tackle there by Tanner Faulkner, linebacker out of Crescent City. Pursuing him right away, and yeah, Jackson hit his man. Looked like it's number 11 that was in his way. All on knees was right in front of him. And Jackson went to go run, ran to his guy. Gave Faulkner the opportunity to come over and take him down to the ground.
Well, that is big. Redwoods can capitalize here. Mason Pretty, returner standing at midfield. Vincent Ballesteri, the punter, is going to get it off. Pretty short punt. He's going to drive pretty back, and he's going to get to the 50. He's going to roll to his right. Going to get to the 40, making some men miss, and he's going to be taken down at the Anza 40-yard line. So good return from Mason Pretty.
Yeah, great job by Mason there. Caught the punt, made one man miss right away. A couple good moves up the middle, made another man miss. Had a man trying to take him down. It took 3 of them to eventually bring him down to the ground around the 40-yard line. Great return there by Mason Pretty.
He's been doing that all season.
Catch the kicks and punts and then do a little offense of his own.
Yeah.
Take it back to him.
Gets the ball too. Not every defensive guy gets to do that all the time. As Huff is going to pass out to the flat to DeMario, but it's over his outstretched hand, incomplete. So that's going to bring up second down and 10.
Yeah, looked like he kind of rushed the throw there. Was trying to get the ball out quick. Didn't quite have a good grip on it. Overthrew his man. See if you can't relax it a little bit, show some poise and leadership, and execute some plays downfield.
Well, he's definitely showed that in past games. Nyberg in the backfield with him. Huff back to pass. He's going to throw to, look like Jaden Burns, who drops it.
Yeah, good pass there by Max. Burns, he looked like he's a little concerned about the men coming at him. He had 2 men right by him as he was going to catch that ball. Ended up not catching it, but if he had caught it, he would have got hit pretty hard.
A couple of quick throws not working out for the Corsairs so far here on this drive. Third down and 10. From the Anza 40.
Top of the bottom house sheet.
Huff in the shotgun throw, and it's going to be DeMario for a first down and a lot more to the 20, making his way to the 10, near the goal line, being pulled out of bounds at the 3. Another great play by DeMario Watson.
Yeah, great throw right there by Max Huff as well. Stepped up in the pocket, fired a bullet over the middle to Watson. Watson was in the middle of 3 men and was able to work his way to the sideline before he got forced out of bounds. Excellent play there by the Corsairs.
First down and goal for the Corsairs after the big play from DeMario Watson, who's been making big plays all season. I believe, didn't he have a passing touchdown in his last game?
Yeah, he showed he can throw it as well. He can catch it and he can throw it.
Maybe we'll see a little bit of that. Huff working out to his right into the end zone, and that's over. Emmanuel working his way out from the backfield into the end zone. So that'll bring second down and goal.
Little misthrow right there by Max. Threw a little high. Had his man open there though for a second. See if he can't run it back and get another play execution.
It's kind of been a theme aside from the big play to DeMario, some missed throws.
Hey, it's wet today, right?
Yeah.
It's like we expected. We expected some of these throws to get a little loose. We've already seen special teams get affected. Now we've seen the offense get affected a little bit as well. See if they can't take care of the ball.
At least for the offenses, it has not been raining since the start of the game. So Huff is going to hand it off to Emmanuel, and he's going to be taken down for a loss. Out to the 6 or 7 yard line.
Yeah, it looked like a couple missed assignments up front there. There's 4 men to meet Emmanuel right away. Nowhere to go.
So third down and goal. Big play for Redwoods. We'll see if this is 4 down territory. At from the games I've seen attending, seems like they go for it on fourth down a lot, even when they're really close to the goal line. Huff back to pass, fade to the end zone, and it's caught! Touchdown, Redwoods!
Looks like it's Jaden Burns again.
Jaden Burns. Another big catch, and Redwoods take the lead.
Yeah, great play design right there as well. They had two men lined up out on the right side. Burns was in the slot, and as he came up, the man on the outside cut in for an in route as Burns made a swoosh to the corner, a little fader, and was able to break free of his man for the score.
Back right of the end zone. Big play. Great catch.
Great play call.
Great play call indeed. Redwoods sets up for the extra point. The kick, low line drive, is no good. So Redwoods misses the extra point.
Extra point is no good. The score will say 20-14.
Logan Haller
17 left in the
missing that extra point. So it's 20-14. Redwoods with 7:17 left to go here in the second quarter.
Yeah, great try right there by the Corsairs. A little bit of up and down. Fortune had 3 incompletions, 1 first down, and a touchdown pass to Jaden Burns.
We want to remind people that CR Football on KCCH is brought to you by Anza's Humble, local voices for community media. Would your business like to support and sustain KCCH's radio coverage of Find out more by emailing info@accesshumboldt.net or by calling 707-443-9352. Anza to receive the kickoff. One drive kick is going to send the returner all the way back as that ball's going to roll and it's going to go out of bounds right near the goal line, but just made its way out on the sideline. So that's going to be a kickoff out of bounds, and Anza will get it at the 35.
Yeah, unfortunate bounce right there. Just barely kicked out before the pylon there. Almost a mirror image of what we seen Anza do last kickoff.
Exactly, yeah. Just on the opposite side of the field.
So we've seen a lot of things in these two teams mirror each other, right? Good quarterback play, kicks going out on the sideline at the same rate, high-scoring games they've had before leading up to this, some of the records. I think it's going to be a tight game down to the end.
Better stay tuned for the second half because I think things are going to get real interesting. Tavius Jackson will start his possession at the 35. Jackson hands off to the back right up the middle. He is stopped right away. Pushed back. Got back to the line of scrimmage.
That's that interior defense we've seen all year standing strong.
Defensive line all season and all game today. Been really, really good. Second down and 10. Jackson in the shotgun. 3 receivers to his left, 1 to his right. Steps back to pass. Rolls to his right and gets off the throw and off of the hands of the wide receiver. Incomplete.
Jennifer Jason Hawkins.
Good coverage from the Redwoods defensive back there. It's all over him.
It looked like that play was initially designed for Steven Alaniz. As he was coming across the middle, he had a big opening. But Jackson seen Hawkins further downfield and decided to go for that pass instead. It was broken up.
So they'll bring third down and 10 from Anza at their own 35. Jackson in the shotgun. 3 to his right, 1 to his left. Steps back to pass. Looks to his left. Rolls to his left. Still rolling. Throws. And the catch is made in a lot of traffic by Jason Hawkins.
Yeah, great catch right there by Hawkins. It was over 4 defenders, 2 on him, 2 also on number 18, Rockland Curtis on that play as well. 4 defenders in there. He was able to come down with that catch. Great play.
And that gets Anza the first down. I was shocked he made that catch. Jackson with 1 in the backfield is going to hand it off to the back, right up the middle. Cameron Reinhard for a little chunk.
Ryan goes up the middle. for a gain of about 6.
6-yard gain. Bring up 2nd down and 4. Jackson steps back to pass. Rolling to his right. 2 Redwoods defenders pursuing him. Takes him down. The ball comes out. And the ball is still rolling out there. Jackson picks it back up. Well back from the line of scrimmage and is taken down. Loss of like 30 yards? Boy. When the ball came out, one of the offensive linemen tried to jump on it. The ball was still rolling backwards. Jackson ended up getting it back at his own 20 and was taken down yet again.
Support for CR Football on KZZH is provided in part by Susan and Greg Gear and listeners like you. You are listening to KZZH LP 96.7 Eureka. KZZH is also streaming at kzzh.accesshumboldt.net. KZZH is community radio from Access Humboldt.
So 3rd down and very long for Anza. Jackson steps back and a little screen to the running back Nyberg, and he's not really going to get anything. He's pushed back by a slew of Corsair defenders.
Yeah, unfortunate there for Reinhardt. He caught that ball and was met right away. Looked up and he had 4 dudes in his face, 3 dudes in his face coming and took him down.
So again, Redwoods capitalize on a Anza mistake. Going to force them to punt, I would think. 4th down and a long way to go.
4th down at what? 40 yards?
Yeah.
35 yards?
Yeah, something like that.
It'd be quite the gamble.
Mason Pretty standing just on the other side of the 50. At the Anza 47. Punt, almost blocked again. Drives Pretty back to the 40. It's going to go over his head, and he's just going to let it go as it bounces back towards the 40. It's going to be touchdown around the 42-yard line. So 3:24 left to go in the first half. Redwoods is up 20-14.
Yeah, booming punt there by Balistreri. Had a high arcing punt with a good spiral on it. Let his team get downfield. And then once it sent Mason Purdy going back further, he had really no chance.
Took a favorable bounce once he let it hit the ground.
Yeah, absolutely. He would have been met right away had he caught that.
Max Huff in the shotgun. Hands it off, or no, he's going to take it himself for a gain of about 3. Good thing he took it himself because DeMario was met for a big loss if DeMario had kept that football.
Yeah, 54 for Anza also got a little lucky there. So Sefo Moakai, he threw Watson down to the ground. He didn't even have the ball.
Yep, he went all out there.
Looked like the refs were looking the other way though.
That's 2nd down. Huff back to pass, throw over the middle, caught by DeMario, 1st down. And that's going to get Redwoods down to about the Anza 40-yard line.
Great catch by Watson right there. Pass was a little behind him. He just reached back, turned around, caught on his hip, was able to haul it in for the first.
Guy makes it look pretty easy.
Yeah, smooth as butter.
That's one word to describe DeMario Watson. He is a smooth dude. 1st and 10 at the Anza 40. Huff pass out into the flat to DeMario. He's going to get some yards, get the 1st down, try to get away from dragging some Anza defenders. He's going to get down to about the 25 of Anza.
Yeah, great play there again by Watson. Caught the ball, made one man miss, made a second man miss. 3rd man grabbed him, he just dragged him for another 6 yards. Another 1st down for the Corsairs.
2 minutes and counting. Here to go in the 2nd quarter. Anza from the shotgun. Steps back to throw, down the far sideline, down near the end zone, and it's caught. Touchdown, Redwoods! What a great catch. Is that DeMario down there?
Dante Hurd on that catch.
Dante Hurd.
Number 2.
Great play. Just able to get the foot in.
Yeah, a slight mismatch there. Slight separation, had about a half step on the defender. That's all he needed. Fought for the ball. Jumped up for it. Bobbled a little bit, but came down with a foot inbound in the end zone. Touchdown Corsairs.
Great catches in the end zone for Redwoods.
Yeah, that's the luxury of this team. They got a lot of good playmakers between Watson, Hurt, Price, Burns. Even Nathan Lopez and others make good plays for him too. A lot of offensive weapons on
Their
this
wide
team.
receiver core, tight end core, very strong. Looks like they're going to go for 2. Huff, back to throw, throws to his left, and it's off the hands, and incomplete. Looks like it was going to DeMario. So it will end up being 26-14 in favor of the Redwoods with 1 minute and 46 seconds left to go here in the second quarter. It is almost halftime, Hoke, and I know you got some interviews lined up. Tell us about that.
Yeah, coming up at halftime, we have a couple interviews. One interview we'll have will be with Coach Lorenzi from volleyball, as well as a former football player, Kaiser Perez. So looking forward to those 2 interviews at halftime. I'm also going to update you guys on some of the scores going on in college football.
Triple C AA and also FBS
kick. Beautiful play by Corsairs right there. And really get the block on it.
I mean, Deanza's lucky they didn't get a safety there. The man who picked it up was able to just get it down to the 1 or 2 yard line after picking it up. A big play. Redwoods, again, for the second time in this game, is going to start a possession at the 1 yard line.
Yeah, great job by special teams, really taking advantage of Danza's lackadaisicalness and also their misexecution. Right, we've seen them make a couple mistakes, and Redwoods each time has capitalized on that right away.
And earlier in the game, that makes that play even bigger. Couple points, and they get the ball with 37 seconds left. You can do a little something with that if the return is good. To believe this in football is what they call the free kick.
Yep.
You don't see it very often. Free kick is almost straight up in the air. It's going to get just over midfield and it's going to bounce out of bounds at the 40. And that's going to be kickoff out of bounds penalty. I believe Redwoods can just take it where it went out. Or maybe 5 yards from where it went out.
Yeah, interesting kick right there. No snap, so no mishandlement on it, just mispunted, miskicked. Went straight up in the air like you said, and really wasn't too productive for Anza. Sets up Redwoods with pretty decent field position here. Only about 1 or 2 plays going to take you down to the red zone there. Good scoring opportunity here.
See where they end up with the football after the officials figure things out here.
They are making a new field, just not this year. I'm fucking confused on what
I believe if I remember my rules correctly, they can just take a 5-yard penalty where it went out.
Kick out of bounds. Redwoods in the right mistake. Ball first and 10. 50-yard line.
Right, so they're going to get the ball right at midfield with 37.6 seconds left to go here in the second quarter. See what Redwoods can do. Get some points before halftime. Huff is all by himself in the backfield. 5 wide receivers, 3 to his right, 2 to his left. He's going to step up in the pocket and he's going to run for it. He's going to get past the 40 and he's going to make a few men miss. Nice move and the ball comes out. And there's a big pile at about the 20-yard line, and let's see what they rule. It's a chaotic play.
Looks like Anza came up with it.
And Deanza's going to have the football. So Redwoods trying to get some points before half, but they turn the ball over. It's a bit deflating for the Corsairs.
Looks like there's an injured man for Anza on the field as well.
There is an injury.
Yeah, last play was an interesting one. Looked like it was a clearly designed pass play. Nobody was open, so Max decided to take off with his feet. Had a couple good blocks, made one man miss as well. And then as he was getting taken down, that first man that he made miss came up behind him, was able to punch that ball out before he got down to the ground. Anza came away with the recovery.
Coalinga up on San Jose City College, 21-14 at halftime there. Butte beating Siskiyous 45-0.
conference, but Los Medanos leading Hartnell 22-8.
So we're back to action here. Anza getting the ball at their own 20 with 24.5 seconds left to go here in the first half. Jackson back to pass, rolls to his right, has some good blocking, has some time, rolling to his right, but the defensive line just about gets to him, but he throws it out of bounds. I'll bring up second down.
Great job right there by the secondary. About a 9-second, 8-second long play. That's a long time to stay in coverage right there. Got to tip your cap to the secondary. Didn't give him a chance to get any pass off at all, really. And that pressure inside forced him to throw it away.
To be able to cover that long downfield is really, really good. Second down and 10, 15.8 seconds left to go here in the first half. Stay tuned. Coach Hoke at halftime has got some great interviews coming up. Jackson in the shotgun, hands off to his back, right up the middle. He's going to get a few yards, and I imagine that is just going to take us right to the half. Indeed it will. So at halftime, kind of a wild ball game. College of the Redwoods leading Anza 28-14 here at halftime. We'll take a short break, and then after that we will have Coach Hoke with some of the interviews. You are listening to College of the Redwoods football here on KZZH 96.7. well as Anza is getting lined up to kick off to Redwoods to start the second half. It should be a great one. It has been a wild game filled with all kinds of exciting plays, turnovers, the ball bouncing around all over the place. Let's see if Redwoods can secure this victory. Let's see, Anza, a good football team with a very potent offense. It's not a sure thing by any means. Jesus Quintero Solis. It's the kick. It's a very short kick. It's going to make its way to about the 40, and the returners take him down hard right away. A very heavy hit. And let's see who that was on the return.
It's like number 80. Sean LaChapelle.
Yeah, he got hit hard.
Right
away. Popped. But since that kick was so short, Redwoods is going to have some pretty good field position. Start off the second half.
I'll tell you what, that's a good learning moment right there. You get that short kick, and you're one of those shorter return men. You got to be aware that you get that short kick, there's going to be dudes right on top of you right away.
Get your head up.
Yeah, you either have to have your head up and be ready to make a man miss, or you have to call for that fair catch to make sure you don't get fucking destroyed.
Yep. All right, so Redwoods will start at their own 42-yard line. Or they're going to place it right at 40.
Major.
All right, Max Huff in the shotgun. Going to take the snap, hand it off to Emmanuel right up the middle. He's going to get quite a few yards. First down, past midfield. He's going to take some defenders right past the 40-yard line to about the 38.
Yeah, great run right there by Emmanuel. Right up the middle, had a couple good blocks. Made one man miss. The second man was able to drag him down after a couple extra yards. First down, push theirs.
Good run play to start the second half of this ball game.
I see a bit more of that this half too. See if the Corsairs don't start running a little bit more.
Yeah, I mean, want to run some clock down, that's for sure. Sweep to the right. Demario Watson, he's going to get quite a few yards, pretty close to the sticks. He's going to be taken down. It's going to bring up second down.
Another good run by Watson. And, man, we can't talk about this kid enough. His consistency. Seems like each play he's doing something positive for the Corsairs, whether that's a run, if that's getting good blocks, or even throwing a pass every once in a while.
We've talked about this a lot. He can do pretty much everything with the ball. Up in the shotgun with Emmanuel. Was to his left, now moving to his right. Steps back to pass, long throw down the near sideline to Caleb Price, and it's incomplete. Dropped just in front of him.
Yeah, interesting play right there. It looked like Caleb wasn't quite expecting the ball. But at the same time, he did see the ball and just kind of let it drop. I wasn't sure if he was getting pulled on or not. It looks like his shoulder pad's a little loose now, sticking out of his jersey. So maybe he thought he was going to get a pass interference call there. But nothing was called there, so it's incomplete pass.
Brings up third down. Up from the shotgun. And he's right off to Emmanuel, and he's going to be stopped right away. No gain. Maybe even a loss there. Absolutely stuffed right at the line by the Anza front. It's going to bring up fourth down.
And that's where that inexperience of Max Huff kind of shows right there. He's done a good job all year of adjusting plays on the fly. But there they had the hard count going, and he had that the fake call, and he saw 4 or 5 guys about to bite on that blitz. He still decided to run the play. They weren't able to get through that line quick enough to get around that blitz.
So they're going to go for it on fourth down. They're kind of in no man's land at the Anza 39. It's Max Huff all by himself in the backfield. 3 receivers to his left, 2 to his right. And we're going to have a false start. Wide receiver there to his left. Bryce Kratz. Looks like he moved. Yep, he moved early. That's going to cost Redwoods 5 yards.
Here comes the punting unit.
Yep, and that is going to turn Max Huff from a quarterback into a punter. returner standing at his own 10 for Anza. Just going to get the punt off. Turner's going to let it go over his head, and it's going to roll into the end zone for a touchback. So Anza will get the ball at their own 20. So costly penalty there. The false start.
Yeah, that penalty came at a very crucial time. Looked like they had a good play lined up too. We'd seen them line up that way a couple times before, with 3 speedsters out to the left and a couple heavy guys out to the right. A great opportunity for them to pick up a first down. The penalty flag came and eliminated at all costs.
And against an offense like Anza's, I mean, penalties could become a factor. They're only up. Redwoods are only up by 14 points. That's not a whole lot against a team with an offense as potent as this. So Jackson is going to hand it off to his back, moving to the left. He's not going to get very much. Stopped right at the line.
But you also got to account for that Corsairs defense. The defense has really shined today. They've stepped up through the middle, making plays, and the outside with good coverage, especially downfield. Can't see if they can't sterilize that offense.
Yeah, they keep playing like they did in the first half. That's going to be a big key to victory here today. Montavious Jackson in the shotgun, the back to his left, 2 receivers to his left, 1 to his right. Big snap, back to pass, pressure coming to his right, throws quick out to the left, quick reception for a few yards. And that is 81 Bryson Bradley, tight end for Anza making the catch.
Good decision right there by Jackson. Look through his progressions. First option wasn't there.
Jackson, back to pass, looks to his left, has a receiver who, did he make the catch? Yes, he did. Good catch for a first down at about the Anza 40.
Beautiful block, back shoulder execution right there. Man coming up the sidelines on the left side, through to his back shoulder. Defender didn't even see the ball was out yet. All the offensive player, receiver had to do was jump up, turn, and catch that ball.
Anza first down at their own 38-yard line. Tight end in motion, gives off to the back, right up the middle, and he's going to be stuffed right away. The Redwoods front keeps doing work. It's going to bring up second down and 10.
Anza is met in the backfield for short loss. It'll be 2nd and 10.
The key right here for the defense to maintain their energy. Try and make some plays right here, boost up the crowd a little bit. The crowd's been getting a little quiet here after that offensive possession.
Jackson, the back behind him. 3 to his left, 1 to his right. Jackson throws out into the flat to the receiver, and he's going to get about 5 yards as he drives defenders out of bounds on the Anza sideline. Bring up third down 3.
It's a good, rough, tough football there in that last play. See number 24, Lane Branstetter, getting into it with number 0, Christopher Edmondson. A little back and forth, trying to compete, trying to get around the block, trying to make a block. Great football to see right there on the sideline.
Third down and short for Anza. Jackson all by himself in the backfield. He's going to hand off to his back, and he's going to be held up by the Redwoods front. They're going to push him back and out of bounds for a pretty sizable loss here. What a great play. They just ganged up on him, pushed him back.
Great job right there by the outside linebackers there, as well as Mason Pretty was involved in that play. Pushing back the bounds for the loss.
Of course, Mason Pretty's involved on the defensive side. That's the first hands on the punt, so a big stop for Redwoods. Pretty, of course, will remain out there to return. yards at the Bonanza 10-yard line. That's the second time for Bonanza that the long snapper has sailed the punt over the punter's head.
Stick him. Not for that.
The rain is long gone, so that can't be too much of a factor at this point. Another big mistake for Deanza, setting Redwoods up nicely. Let's see if the Corsairs can capitalize on the touchdown here. It's up. First and goal. Deanza 7-yard line. He's going to hand it off out to the left side. That's Emmanuel, makes a man miss, and he drags some defenders into the end zone. Touchdown, Redwoods! Having a couple of defenders to his left, getting into the end zone for another Redwoods touchdown, and they capitalized right away. It didn't take too much time.
Beautiful run by Emmanuel right there. Broke through one tackle, had another guy drag him all the way into the end zone. Touchdown, Corsairs.
Let's go. Fucking hauling out there. The kick. That was good. 35-14 in favor of your College of the Redwoods Corsairs. It was a flag on the field after the extra point. Something happened during the kick or some sort of extracurricular activity. There's a little trippiness after plays. Referee making his way to the end of silent.
So much to be said about that drive. One play for a touchdown run. Cool.
Capitalizing on another Deanza mistake. I assume it's some sort of after the play foul of some sort. There we go. So the kickoff is going to happen from midfield.
Russell Baker's longest kick of the year, too.
That's going to put Anza the 25-yard line. Jackson in the shotgun. Throws out into the flat. The receiver is going to work his way back in and get a few more yards. That's without the 31. Steven Alanis.
Great toughness by Alanis right there. He caught that ball and really know where to go.
Back and by
and stiff arm him all over. So he got him down.
30.
It's going to bring up second down about 5. Jackson with one in the backfield.
So the key right here for the defense is going to be to not let up that big play. Keep letting them make those short passes and getting them down. Eventually get that turnover.
Jackson steps back to pass, rolls to his right. He's got a Redwoods defender on him, but misses. 2 more coming in tow, and they throw him out of bounds. He gets the throw off, incomplete. And looks like he's all right. Caught up a little bit slowly, but. Another big play for the Redwoods defensive front, chasing Octavius Jackson out of bounds. Brings up third down.
Yeah, that play was all orchestrated by Stephen Hill. The offensive line, came in, flushed the quarterback out of the pocket, almost took him down, forced him out wide before they threw it away to the sideline.
Almost got him, but let a couple of his teammates get there to force Tavius Jackson out of bounds. Third down. Alone in the backfield. And we have whistles. And a Redwoods timeout. I want to remind people that you are listening to KZZH LP 96.7 Eureka. KZZH is also streaming at kzzh.net. KZZH is community radio from Access Humboldt. And support for CR Football on KZZH is provided in part by Susan and Greg Peter and by listeners like you.
Thank you, Susan.
We have more updates from the cross-country.
It's great to have college football back here in Humboldt County and to have college football back on the airwaves.
As I mentioned earlier, here in Hart Road, Redwoods is here. So students will be at state. Again, here is Sean Westlaw, who qualified on the bench
It'll be nice to see
as well as the entirety of the team.
who moves on and who goes where. It seems like we've been missing that for the last few years.
Absolutely.
Some high aspirations. Look forward to the conference.
Third down. It's in the shotgun. Looks like a CR blitz. He has some time up the middle, and the receiver dives to try to make the catch, but it's incomplete. Ball just hit the ground on the far sideline. That brings up fourth down.
Jackson and comes in from his face on the blitz. Was forced to get the ball out early. Made a strong throw to the sidelines, but a little too low for his receiver to bring in. Pushing for Edmonds.
Another big stop for the CR defense, unless they're going for it on fourth down. That's what they're going to do. So the possibility for another big stop on defense for the Corsairs. Fourth down and 5, and it's going to be a pooch punt. And the punt, the quarterback in Tavius Jackson is going to move its way to about the 42-yard line.
Hey, that's one way to not let Mason Pretty burn you. Don't even kick it to him.
Exactly. This little pooch punt, don't even want to go out there and return.
That seems like the only way they can stop
Up to
Mason.
the 38. Will be 13-10.
So the good drive here could make it very difficult for Anza to try to come back in this ball game.
Absolutely. Gotta give our props to the defense right there. Quick 3 and out after that score.
Defense has been making plays all day so far. Next up, not the shotgun. And he's going to step back, almost got hit. They throw out only a flat. He's going to carry a lot of defensive play to pile back on 45 yards.
Screen pass to Burns, goes for a nice game on first down. It'll be second and 1.
Brings up second down.
A little over 7 minutes left. Still 35-14 Corsairs.
Redwoods is probably going to burn as much clock as they can. They're trying to put together plays. That's going to be play action here. Buff steps back, evades the defender. There's a lot of defenders around him as they throw it out of bounds.
Good job by Maxley with the sack. Made one man miss twice and 2 more guys coming after him. Threw it up there for Levi Nyberg. A little too short for him.
It's a third down.
Okay, we will throw it away. That'll be third and 1 from the 147.
Shuffling personnel here for the offense.
Making their subs. Anza following suit. Third down and about 1.
Seconds on the play clock.
To the line quickly, pitch out to the left to Nyberg, and it looks like he has the first down. That's good, a little bit more.
Right there. They had 2 3 lead blockers record right there. Nyberg chose the gap, didn't shoot through it a couple
First down. At this point, every first down means a little clock to the shoe. Looks at the sideline, gets the play call. He lays it to his back, Levi Nyberg. In the shotgun, Nyberg to his right. Watson in motion, fakes to him. Quick throw is on the boot. And it looks like that was headed for number 13. He is sharp. Really didn't get his head turned. It's true, the officials letting that go. Comes up second down and 10.
Again. Yeah, quick shot.
Shotgun steps back to pass, long throw down the far sideline, and battle for the ball, and it's incomplete.
Little mismatch. Defender.
They heard him, defensive back, did a good job.
Something yellow laying on the ground.
Oh, I see that.
I think it is a flag.
I think it's a flag here. That's in the offensive backfield. Face mask on Anza, so that's going to be 15. That's a big break.
First down, play, like you said. Threw it up there trying to go deep, and the face mask coming came away with the yardage regardless.
Redwoods is up at the end of 36. From shotgun, Levi Nyberg to his left. He's going to take to him, and he's going to be taken down. He did not have any time to really do anything. That's going to be a loss.
Yeah, that's either on the play call or on Max himself not getting the right coverage there, right pickups for the blitz. You can see their blitz right away. A bunch of guys lined up on the line. Two of them on the right side came unguarded.
I mean, I'm sure even if Max wanted to hand it off to Levi there, he really didn't have time to do so.
Yeah, not at all.
Bring up second down and long. Huff is going to play action out to the left. He dives for it and he's out of bounds right at the 1 or 2 yard line. That is a start. He was broke free down the near sideline, almost got to the goal line.
Excellent play execution right there. I love the sharp little screen pass on the left side, got it over the line. Once he made one man miss, then it was off to the races. Who was going to make it to the corner first? And they were just barely able to shut him out of bounds.
It looked like Nokia Sharp dove a little bit early. I think he dove. If he dove a little bit later, I think he could have reached the goal line. But
I think it was half dive, half push.
yeah, right. Redwoods at the Anza 4-yard line.
Back in the red zone.
Steps back, fade to the back of the end zone, and it's Caleb Price, touchdown Redwoods. The end zone. And another great pass from Max Huff. A nice easy catch from Caleb Price. And Redwoods rolling here in the second half.
Yes, Max Huff really stepping it up here in the second half. Had that little fumble earlier, but came through, has made a couple nice throws to lead our team back down the field and really score.
For every negative play Max Huff has made, he's responded with 2 or 3 really good ones.
We talk about how Redwoods is one of the most resilient trees in the forest. We see that every day out here.
And the extra point was a line drive. It didn't quite make the goalpost, so that's going to be really good. Redwoods is at 41-14 with 4:53 left here in the third quarter. The move here at the Redwood Bowl is pretty happy.
Might not be happy when you're leading by 23 points.
Yeah, this team is rolling right now. But still a long way to go.
Still a lot of ball game left. We're only in the third quarter.
Like we said, Anza, at least on paper, has a pretty good. He's going to kick it off. Move into it, line drive, and it gets rid of the 15, the returner, moving off to his left, has some room to go, he's at the 30, at the far sideline, almost makes it to the 40, and we have a flag right as he's taken down on real Anza sideline, so we'll see what that flag is.
Contact. Interesting to see what the foul call is.
Yeah, on those returns, it's usually a hold. Let's see what it is here. Hold or double block. Anza really shooting themselves in the foot with penalties and mistakes and not making it easy for themselves to try to get back into this ball game.
It's all down by this score. You got to be on your game. Can't give anything to the other team.
It started about a decade 20. And like you were saying earlier, Redwoods just needs to have everything in front of them. Allow those short completions, but maybe short runs, nothing big, no big plays. KB's Jackson all by himself. He's back getting you backfield and he hands it off. But it's not really very much. 2 or 3 yards.
Our defense still doing their thing.
They've been making plays.
Hawkins goes up the middle for a short gain.
Not too many missed tackles by the CR defense. They've really squared someone out. They've taken her down.
Yeah, I'd say one of the better tackling teams in the conference. Also one of the better boxes as well. Those middle linebackers in that D-line, they really do their job. They work hard every down. They're super tough.
Second down in about 7. Jackson is going to hand it off out to the left side. And the receiver is going to, on the handoff, is going to get the first down.
This is the one area where we've seen other teams have a little success against us.
Outside hand off to Hawkins.
That's why we made a block or two able to pick up some quality yardage. You don't really see too many big plays on this defense. Maybe a deep pass if they're not expecting it, they're sleeping on it. But really, this defense does a good job of limiting those big plays, especially on the run.
Yeah, I mean, all the games I've been to this season, I haven't really seen the CR defense give up anything big. Jackson is the first down at the 45-yard line. Hand it off right up the middle, and the back has some room. He has the first down. He's going to get about the 41. It's Jason Hawkins.
Hawkins goes up the middle again for another first down.
2 with pretty solid yardage.
Will be
Mediocre
first and
yardage.
10 Anza on the CR 41.
Jason Hawkins. Can't see if the Corsairs can maybe target him out and kind of shut him down for the catch.
Corsairs like here is that the clock is running. So all by himself in the backfield. Henry's left, 2 wide receivers to his right. Hawkins is going to join him in the backfield again. And play action ball is tipped and it finds its way to the receiver who's only going to get about 4 yards. That was tipped by reception anyway for the defensive line.
Hawkins back and pick up the run, but
Tipped up in the air as well. Committed. He scored right to the receiver even after the tip. They're able to pick up some yardage on that play. Luckily it wasn't intercepted.
There are a few times in this game where Redwoods defense has tipped the ball, but they're just not gotten it to fall into their hands just yet. Second down. 4. So Anza it off to Hawkins, working his way left as he needs the sideline, gets the first down, and it's pushed out of bounds. 30-yard line.
Hawkins is really working hard for his team right now. Two stiff arms on that play going out wide.
Hawkins goes off tackle number 15.
Found that guy. They're giving him the ball a lot.
From the CR.
2 minutes, 10 seconds remaining in the third quarter. Redwoods up 41-14.
Defense got a little low energy right here. So they can't energize this place a little bit.
He's Jackson all by himself in the backfield. Looks like a CR blitz right up the middle, almost gets to the quarterback. They find Hawkins out in the flag, and he's met by a couple of CR defenders. And do not give him any room to run. It's a great play all around by the CR defense, almost getting a sack. And tackling right away. Hawkins caught the ball.
Good job by the defense right there, forcing their way up the middle. Made that ball come out way sooner than they wanted to. They were able to get any substantial yardage afterwards.
Bring up second down. I mean, if CR can keep Anza out of the end zone, that's still going to be a big victory for them. 41-14. Pass, short throw over the middle. It's going to be caught for a gain of 2 or 3.
Another short completion play, setting up third
Traffic has been all over the place here.
Jackson with Cameron Reinhardt in the backfield.
Right here.
Finds Reinhardt in the flat as he has to move the run, but he's going to be cut down just a couple yards short of the line of game. That's going to fourth down and short.
Great play by Mason Green right there. Open field right there.
As Redwoods defense is not missing tackles.
setting up fourth down.
And that's going to be the end of the first quarter. Rolling here in this third quarter.
Absolute domination in that quarter. Allowed 0 points on defense. And offensively, we're able to tack on 2 more touchdowns.
We are about to announce the winner of the CR softball raffle. The winner will receive a visor, a hoodie, and a t-shirt. Get your tickets out so we can call out the number.
5-2.
The winning ticket is 064944. Again, 064944.
So far in this game, I mean, what really stood out to you?
Softball players to come find you, or
I'd say
we'll
it's the
see what
ability
after
for
the
the Anza to
booth
go
and
down the
claim your
field.
prize.
We haven't seen them make any big plays, and if they have made big plays, it's been with their legs. A lot of their scoring opportunities have come off of Redwoods' mistakes, and the same thing for Redwoods. They've capitalized on the mistakes that the Anza has made. The Anza's really shot themselves in the foot a couple times in crucial situations. Overall, I'd say the difference has been in the special teams.
Here's Jackson back out onto the field. Fourth down and short. Big play here for Redwoods. And right up the middle. And number 13 is going to break free. And he is going to make his way untouched into the end zone. That's going to be an Anza touchdown. It's handed off. Jason Hawkins out to the right. And they've been riding it all quarter. All second half so far. Cashes in.
Yeah, that was quite aware of Hawkins running the field, cutting it up, left and right, making 2 men miss. And he was about to get tackled. Then Jackson came in and laid a mean block to let him get free. That's what enabled Hawkins to come for a touchdown.
Yeah, I think if you're the CR coaching staff, you'll be okay with letting the Anza score if you make them really work to get into the end zone. But you don't want them to get a huge chunk play touchdown untouched. That's not really something you want to see.
Yeah. first big play we really seen from Anza right there. Good block out of the backfield from the quarterback. Really got to the tackle.
They're going to go for two, of course. Jackson back to pass, and it's going to be incomplete. So they fail on a 2-point conversion.
Jackson's pass is going to go right in Bryson Bradley for his incomplete.
Score is 41-20, 14:52 left here in the fourth quarter.
Jackson was looking for Bradley on that play. Got that ball out a little quicker than he wanted to. Bradley didn't have his attention around it. No chance.
So, I mean, for Redwoods right now, it's just about moving the ball and taking care of the football and running the ball.
Absolutely. The biggest thing is that clock. You've got basically the entire quarter to go still. So you really want to maintain possession on offense, take your time working the ball down the field, eating up a lot of play clock, a lot of game clock. And then on defense, really making them work to score, like you said, not giving up anything easy. Right? The harder they have to work, the longer it's going to take, and it's going to wear them down. So where later in the game, if it does get closer, then they don't have the same energy to trap off the big play.
A lot of run plays and high percentage throws. So now the sun really making an appearance here at the Redwood Bowl. It's right in the face.
Sun's peeking out, get heated. See if the Corsairs can't bounce back after that little drive right there. A couple hard hits, some chirping back and forth. See how the Redwoods respond.
Very short kick and a fair catch is called for at the 32-yard line, and Redwoods returner tries to run with it, even though he called for the fair catch.
Lane Branson right there. And that guy's been all over the field for the Corsairs. On defense, he covers sideline to sideline. He covers guys running. Goes up against linemen every once in a while. And then we've seen him even catch the kickoff.
Yeah.
Ferndale native.
The kickoff is fair cut.
Guys can do a lot of different things. I
Contains
think
PR.
that's why this team has been so successful this season.
Absolutely. Both Coach White and Coach Wheeler, great recruiting coordinators, do a good job of finding talent, both in area and out of area. So props to them for finding such great athletes.
This team has some of the best football players from around Humboldt County at the high school level on this team. Matt Tuff hands it off to the back. Just running away for a few yards. That's 35.
Boxing on the carry there.
Here is the Watson for a short gain. He can 7-9.
Bring up 2nd and 9. Of course, Redwood's going to use as much of that play clock as they possibly can. Not in a hurry. 41-20. Steps back to throw, long floaty pass on the far sideline, and catch is made at the 30-yard line. Jaden Burns.
Great job of that stuff, recognizing that mismatch. The taller sorry, Harvey. Flipped outside, flipped inside, and put through it up, and just let Jaden go out and get it.
Just flip the ball up there, and he's going to go up and get it, as you said. Huff, and it's going to be a free play, but defense jump, floater to Burns, and it's knocked away by the defensive back, but Redwoods is going to get the free 5 yards.
Tuff's pass is incomplete, but they'll flag down.
Anytime you see those play flags fly right away and they don't play the blow the play dead, free play for offense, usually good to look downfield or at least try and do something big.
Jaden Burns is, like I said, a good guy to go to if you're just going to float one up there. Let's talk to it.
Absolutely.
That's a good play, the defensive back covering it.
Yeah, it was a good play by defense right there. Burns had to slip it too long the defender. Same mismatch. Burns and going up against Harvey. Harvey was able to sneak in and punch that ball away right as the ball right.
Kennedy makes it 1st and 5.
First and 5 for Redwoods. Dean's at 38.
Same mismatch outside.
Tuff is going to hand it right up the middle and it's swallowed up. Nyberg there, yep. It's going to get too much on that play.
Redwoods tackle for a loss. It'll be second down from the 40.
Second down for Redwoods. And Seth looking to the sideline, using up as much time as he can. Two receivers to his left, to his right. Pass, short throw over the middle is caught by Burns, and he gets the first down. That's the 30. 8-yard line.
Connected Burns again on the screen pass for another first down. It'll be first and 10 from the Anza 29.
I'm the defender in front of him, and Burns went down and caught it between his legs, super low to the ground, and still was able to turn around and pick another 8 yards once he got contact.
Tim Burns is a real talent for this Redwoods receiving corps.
Gosh, we could say that for a lot of these guys on offense.
Yeah, they're loaded. Pass, throw to the left side. It's going to be hurt. And he's going to take his way for a first down. 18-yard line.
Yeah, great
Touchdown, Sunday hit on the outside.
hard
For another
mouth
2-yard
open
first
field,
down.
faked out of bounds, and
First and 10 from the Anza 17.
12-15 and counting here in the fourth quarter. He's trying to hit their 41-20 cushion. The Anza Lions. Pass, has some pressure on both sides, steps up, defender has his arm on it, throw over the middle, it's knocked away from DeMario Watson right at the goal line as he tries to come back and make that catch.
yeah, a lot of things going down on that play. Looks like it was a bad snap.
Touch pass intended for Watson for a complete.
Snap.
Second
He was
down.
getting flushed from the pocket, had a man on his back as he threw it to other men in his face. Mario, a little bit of traffic, kind of stepped on his defender. The defender's able to reach in and knock the ball away.
Almost made something out of absolutely nothing there.
And we see that time and time again for these Corsairs. They'll be a broken play, but they still have opportunities to make something positive.
What the weapons that they do. It's a lot easier to pull off something like that. Huff is going to hand off to Nyberg. This way left, now back right. He had to hold up and allow the defense to get to him. Lost him about a point, it looks like.
Yeah, good job by the Anza linebacker, Akinsola.
Handoff goes to Nyberg,
Shook
back
my
in the backfield for a short out.
eventually went out with giving
It'll
his
be third and 12.
We got third down.
a couple subs coming off. It's gotten to the sideline a little bit. I see if he goes through.
Hopefully he does. He's out for the next couple of games, that's for sure. Left steps back, throw towards the end zone for Burns, but it floats it a little too far out of bounds.
Gosh, recent throw right there by Max Huffcomb with double coverage. Had two defenders there, one inside, one outside.
Touch pass called incomplete.
Well, look at that.
It'll be 4th and 12 from the
Sure,
Anza
41-20 in the fourth quarter. Coach Jason White wants to see Huff make a throw like that.
Right, going to be a little more protective of the ball. Higher percentage throw, like I said.
Brings up fourth down.
Going for it.
Indeed going for it. Two receivers to his right, two to his left. Emmanuel in the backfield with him. Steps back to throw over the middle, and it's incomplete. I'm not sure where he was going.
Touch pass to Price called incomplete.
Looked like Dr. Hurd had the
The
ball.
defender going down. He will take over.
Attempt to
Fans, reminder that the California Community College Athletic Association's diploma policy is in effect for all games throughout this event. Please be respectful and courteous to each other. The CCCAA strongly encourages all fans to avoid these appropriate manners, taunting, or making inappropriate gestures or nonverbal signs. In addition, any non-connected person that interrupts play will immediately be escorted out of the venue by security staff. When violating the CCCAA diploma policy will be named such strict violations of the CCCAA diploma policy will result in the 15th in the first game.
Not
Thank you.
20-yard line, I think on the 19th, like you said. So the only good things to gain from that play.
Yeah, exactly. Redwoods defense does not allow Anza any big plays here. Keep everything in front of them. Jackson steps back. He's going to run forward and throw, and it's caught in a great play by the Redwoods defensive back, wrestling that ball away and knocking it away from the
Jackson's pass intended for Bradley, throwing incomplete. It'll be 2nd and 10.
Yeah, good play right there. Who's that, number 15? No, number 17. Preston Reed coming in, making another play. He's been all over the place for us this year, coming through, covering the toughest wide receiver on the opposing team, stepping up, making big plays, couple kickoffs on the year. Great young player.
That was great. He just stayed with it away. It looked like the Anza receiver had it, but just kept his hands in there and eventually knocked it away. Jackson, 2nd down and 10. And he's going to hand it off to his back right up the middle. He's going to get 4 or 5 yards.
Hawkins goes up the middle for a short gain. And that's 3rd and about 8.
Is when the defense is playing the pass. So when the game is opened up a little bit, a little more of a lopsided score. That's really the only time you see these opposing teams have good success on the ground versus the Redwoods.
Yeah, of course, Redwoods defensive backs are going to play a little back, keep everything in front of them. Maybe not be as aggressive as they would be in a closer game. It's all by himself, steps back to throw over the middle, caught, and wrestled out of bounds right at the 1st yardstick.
Jackson's pass to Bradley is complete for a gain of 1st down. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 29.
A good catch right there by Bradley. Had a man right on his back. Was able to haul it in and maintain possession for the 1st down.
The good thing for them is that he went out of bounds, stopped the clock. Throw out in the flat, and he's going to be back for a loss. So Mesa Pretty. A big tackle for loss there.
Screen pass to
John
Cruz.
Mason right there. He had a man in his face trying to block him. He just put a move on him.
First and loss in the backward by number 43,
Loss keeps the clock moving.
2nd down and about 12.
9 minutes and 13 seconds left. 31 to 20, essentially.
2nd down and long for the Anza Lions. Jackson. Nice pressure. He's going to step up in the pocket, throw down the field. And did he make the catch for the 1st down? Looks like he did, but looks like he hurt himself in the process. A little bit slow getting up.
Jackson is able to connect with number 18, Rocky Curtis, for a big gain.
Look at that catch.
Yeah, he
It'll
ran a
be
great
1st and 10
route.
Anza from the CR
Right on
42.
the post. And was wide open. A little underthrown as Jackson was being flushed from the pocket. But as he went to go for that catch, he looks like he slipped and fell and hit the ground really hard, right as the ball wrapped. Good thing he made that catch, because he had to go off on injury.
Off to Redwoods 42. 1st down. Jackson stepping back to throw, rolls to his right, being pressured, steps back up, and he's almost taken down, gets the ball out, off to his right for not very much, to Eric Elizondo. He was almost down, almost had his knee down, he flipped it out. Elizondo got a few yards of game.
That was quite a dance right there by Jackson. Eli Manning-esque from back in the Super Bowl. He did a spin move, made one man miss, another spin move, made another man miss. As he was dragged to the ground, he did a 360 on the way down and completed the pass.
Steps back, throws off to his right. It's going to cut for a 1st down at the 30 to the 25, down to the 24 on the far side of the knees. To catch there.
Jackson picks up number 11 for another 1st down.
And they got a little momentum on their side. First down passes on the
Let's
field.
go ahead and forward.
Ball continues to tip.
7:22 and counting. all by himself in the backfield. 2 receivers to his right, 3 to his left. Throw, pressure coming up from his left, evades it. Redwoods defender on his back and is eventually taken down right about at the line of scrimmage. Check the flag.
Jackson is sacked on number 34, Jaden
Like
Finley.
number 34 as he was coming in off the edge, got held back before he get to Jackson.
When the quarterback rolls out like that, that's when you start to see a little more holding.
Personal foul. Defense. Number 2 receiver.
Well, that's defensive face mask, right? That's an unforced error there by Redwoods defense.
James Sandusky called for the face mask. Looked like he was the one being held on that. Not sure about that one.
Yeah. Interesting. Anza down 15 yards.
Penalty sets up DeAndre with a first and 10 from the CR 14.
Redwoods 13-yard line. If Redwoods can keep Anza out of the end zone, that would be really big.
That'd be huge. Very big call right there, too.
Steps back, pressure right in his face, throws it into a pile of players. It's caught. But not very much.
Jackson is back again, probably for
Right into his hands.
the second and 12.
Rolling 620 and counting. Second down. Steps back to throw, rolls to his right, pressure coming, and pulled down, he stays up, more Redwoods defenders on their way, and he's taken down by a couple of yards short of the line of scrimmage. Great pursuit by the Redwoods defense there.
Absolutely relentless. Seen 3 different Corsairs go after him. Made him miss again, made him miss the 3rd time. Eventually came back, that first dude that missed came back and took him down to the ground. Excellent pursuit by the Corsairs.
So 3rd down.
Gosh, this Jackson guy is relentless, man. He doesn't give up on any play. Got to make sure that he's either down or that ball is incomplete before you give up on anything here.
You can see why he has the numbers that he has. Just the Redwoods defense has done a really good job against him so far today.
Yeah, they're doing a good job of containing him.
Jackson back to throw. Quick throw is batted down by the Redwoods defensive line. Getting the hands up and knocking that ball down. That brings up 4th down.
Drawbacks of having a shorter quarterback, right? Able to see over the line as well. Some of the throws going to be lower towards the line. It's one of the risks that you're willing to take when you have a slow quarterback like Jackson.
Of course, being down 41-20, Anza will go for it on 4th down.
Yeah, huge play right here in the red zone. Got to make sure you have good coverage, no personal fouls, no penalties on the play. Got to make sure it's a clean play and you get that stop.
Down in 10. 3 wide receivers to his right, 2 to his left. Jackson all by himself in the backfield. He steps back to pass. He has some room. He throws out to his left. It's caught, and the wide receiver is going to dive for the end zone, and that's a touchdown. That was Christopher Edmondson. Threw out on the flag, he just had a lot of room and was able to put his way into the end zone. And that's kind of a big play. Again, you don't want to give up. Being up by already, but CR is.
Yeah, unfortunate play right there. OJ Mosley on the covers there went to bat that ball out, just barely missed, was just a step late, and that allowed Edmondson to break free and run for that corner pylon and dive for the touchdown.
Go for it, and there's nobody behind him to back him up. Anza's going to go for 2, and I would think we're going to see an onside kick here after this play. Jackson steps back, rolls out to his right, throws towards the end zone, and the catch is made for the 2-point conversion. Mason Hawkins again showing up big in the second half for the Lions.
This is the right time. Pass was even batted up in the air, so he went right to him. He left up with 41-28.
close for comfort here for the Corsairs. Anza converts on what I think would be an onside kick here. That would be a big momentum change for them.
Yeah, I would definitely expect an onside kick right here. Not too much time left. Between the last two drives, the Corsairs put together a good drive. Didn't come away with any points. And the Anza themselves had a long drive, but they took a lot of time off the clock and only have a little under 5 minutes to play here.
Hands team getting ready for the Corsairs. Mario's out there. Caleb Price is out there.
Mason pretty good into right behind that first line.
Yep.
Got the hands team out there, especially the onside team. Nathan Lopez, D3C.
So what we get here. Run up. Kick, and it's going to be a low ground ball. It's going to work its way out of bounds. So that definitely was not trying to be an onside kick. That's going to give Redwoods some pretty good field position.
Yeah, very fortunate outcome there. Ball to the
Kickoff speed right now for the CR ball.
And the timeouts on the scoreboard are. I don't know how
Put that
many
down.
times.
And the kicking team. This is the one to take. First and 10 to take
You
the
see
shot.
Redwoods is going to keep the ball on the ground. Anza is going to use as many timeouts as they have.
Redwoods is elected to the shot.
Redwoods is going to get the ball there on 35.
You're right for the offense to come out with some energy, right? Kind of get this crowd back in the game. A little sting to the face after seeing that reception, touchdown, right? Want to see if we can make some plays happen, get this crowd back in the game.
Let's head back to Emmanuel for a good few yards.
And for the menu for the short game.
And I assume that is a Anza timeout.
Setting up 2nd and 8.
It is indeed a
The Anza takes their first timeout. It's 4:46
Next for
remaining in the game.
Redwoods. It will be Ryan Gavilan here at the Redwood Bowl next Saturday at 1 o'clock. And they will finish off their season at a very good Feather River team in Quincy. Only one more home game left here for College of the Redwoods. Make sure you come out next Saturday. Last chance, possibly, to see your Corsairs, unless they get that home playoff game. There may be an additional one after that.
Man, it means this game right here is just as big as the next one, the one after.
Indeed.
Just like this drive.
Second down. Hand it off to Watson, working his way to the right. Breaks free past the 40 to the 45, and hit pretty hard out of bounds.
Great job by Watson there. He was met right at the line of scrimmage. Looked like number 44 or 55. Was able to shove him off real quick. Got a couple extra yards after that.
Watson carries that right for the
Sideline.
That's going to be a big first down.
The Anza 38.
Every first down is very big on this drive. Obviously, the more first downs you get, the more clock you can work. It's tough getting the play from the Redwoods sideline. Snap, hands it off to Emmanuel, working his way up the middle. He breaks free to the 40, gets the first down, and still moving the pile all the way down.
He made contact.
And the 15 to 2 all the way
He got
to the 20.
to the 25 and
For the first and 10.
15, 20-yard line. What a great run by Emmanuel.
That was exactly that jolt of energy that Redwood sideline and the crowd needed there.
Yeah, absolutely. It was a beautiful play. Made a man miss up the middle. I got everybody juicing. The next thing you know, he's dragging people behind him. Took half the team to take him down.
3:40 and counting left here in the ball game. Redwoods 1st and 10 at the Anza 19. He's going to hand off to Demario Watson, working his way out to the left. He gets 15 to the 10. He's taken down on the far sideline at about the 9. What a great run from Demario Watson.
First down on the play as well.
Indeed.
Watson will run the outside for another 2 first down. This is first and goal for the Maryland.
He's tired. Everybody moving around, couple plays sideline to sideline, big play up the middle, nice and physical, really wearing down this defensive front.
Should be under 3 minutes as we get this next snap off. 3 minutes right now.
Still 41-28, Redwoods lead.
Hands it off right middle to Mooney. He's going to get stuck. Loss.
Yeah, nowhere to go on that play. He's led by 3 men.
Man, tackling back 2 for a loss to about 2.
Some time.
He has to take their second time.
This is
So 2:45 remaining.
stop the clock.
Well, overall today we've seen a lot of good passes by Max Huff, taking shots downfield, letting his receivers work, but also the running backs doing a good job too. I've seen Emmanuel over and over, running through the middle, making men miss. Watson coming off the edge, off the side with the sweep routes. Good runs, as well as Levi Nyberg getting involved here and there with a couple first down runs. So good to see the running backs working as well as the receivers doing their job.
Everybody on offense has had a hand in this game so far. Of course, as we mentioned numerous times, the defense and special teams making big plays the entire game. Really a very complete game for Redwoods so far. Head coach Jason White is going to be very happy with a lot of things. It's all at the 11-yard line. 2:45 left to go. Redwoods up 41-28. With Max Huff. Off right up the middle. That's stopped for a loss. The Anza expected that though.
Yeah, they've seen it a couple times in a row.
Take the final timeout.
It'll be 30 goals from the 15 coming up. As Anza takes that final time with 2:38 remaining.
Good job. Got 2 men coming through 3.
Walk off right. I need 240 on the game clock, please. 240.
It's going to put 2:40 on the clock. Oh, that Feather River Yuba game was a forfeit, apparently.
Yeah.
Feather River winning, I guess Yuba forfeited. So that's big. That means that, assuming Redwoods wins this game, they'll stay tied on top of the conference with Feather River.
I told you they were mad about that loss. They were going to help us out. They didn't even come to
Yeah,
play.
they didn't even want to play the game.
Gosh.
Man. And it's, of course, as we said, the next 2 games are really, really important. And of course, that final game against Feather River is going to be the biggest one of the season.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's make sure they take care of business here first.
Of course. Throw into the end zone.
And the score, CR 47, Anza 28.
That opened up. Caleb Price came across the other way to the left, right in the front of the end zone. Max Huff threw it up there to him, open for the touchdown.
Yeah, when you have a player as good as Demario Watson, he can be used as a pretty good defense.
Reminds me of Steph Curry.
Yep, an extra point. Right. Pretty good.
Extra point is no good, keeping the score at 47-28. 2:35 remaining in the game.
2:35 left to go here in this game.
Pretty good drive by the Corsairs there. Didn't take a whole lot of time off the clock, but they had a series of good runs, well-timed pass play, and they ended up coming away with 6 more points.
That's a big one. So we'll see what the Anza can do.
47-28 with about 2.5 to play. Not too much they can do. They don't have any timeouts.
It would take a miracle at this point.
A lot of very well executed plays to try and pull it out for the Anza today. See if CR can really execute right here. Limit any damage for these balls.
Good plays. Bottom line defense. Kick. Line drive. It's ready for the 15. Met by a couple of Corsairs and tackled just shy of the 25-yard line.
Looks like Bryce Grant's on the tackle there, but I've heard of some process. Laying down the field head now.
Good team there. Hopefully he's all right. Corsairs trainer Nate Keys out there to attend to him. Also is the head athletic trainer for the Humboldt Crabs.
Shouts out to Nate Keys and all the work that he does with his staff in the training room. They work relentlessly day in, day out, not only for football, but for volleyball, cross country, baseball, softball, all the teams that are Redwoods athletics. And he does a great job with him and his whole staff and making sure everybody's healthy, preventing injury, as well as getting people back, recovered back on the field.
Him and Michelle Snyder do a great job. I think the Anza's going to start their own 25. Jackson. Hand off to his back, right up the middle. 4 or 5 yards. See the game type of play there.
Hand off up the middle and down. A couple nice moves though. 2-man miss before we got brought down.
2 minutes and counting here. Off a great day for Redwoods football. Hand off to the back. Makes his way about 2 or 3 yards short of the 6.
More business. Without community support, these broadcasts do not continue. Businesses may underwrite our coverage for as little as $25 per day. Find out more at info@accesshumboldt.net or call 707-443-9352.
Move down to short for the Anza. Pass to the Edmonton and a quarterback. The throw to his right and almost intercepted.
Edmonton throw is almost intercepted there. Falls incomplete for the 4th and 4. And the 31.
Right there. Had a bunch of extra skill players in. And Edmonton at quarterback. Intended down the line for the running back, number 23, Sebastian Elizondo.
Tanner Forkner almost kind of take that linebacker out of don't work out.
Played by the D.
Throw, and it's going to be a pitch punt. It's rolling down to near the 20. Touchdown right at the 20. That was Cameron Reinhardt, running back with the pitch punt. Redwoods is going to get the ball with 47 seconds left, and I expect the victory to really good day. A very complete game for this College of the Redwoods football team. Very exciting game for everyone here to watch.
Yeah, beautiful ball game across all fronts, like we said. Special teams stepping up, forcing the Anza to make some errors, block, kick, some good plays, some mishaps by the Anza we took advantage of. And defensively, they didn't allow too many big plays. I think it was really just that one run through the middle that was big. Everything else was short damage on the defensive end. And offensively, really taking care of business, maintaining possession, taking the ball down the field, and in the end, scoring more points than the Anza.
That's right. So got two high-scoring offenses coming into this game, but would score quite a bit more and got quite a bit more yards than Anza, and their defense really held them down. Victory formation. Next up is going to bring it down. It's going to be at least one more play before clock hits 0.
So our host game, we will be joined by a couple Corsair football players who become upstairs to the first interview. And after that, we'll have a couple final words from Liam and myself before we cast off.
That's it. All to the Redwoods, beating Anza. Score 47-28. Great win. We'll go to a short break, and we will be back with more of the post-game.
We will see you back here next weekend at the Redwoods Bowl for another 1 p.m. kickoff as they host Gavilan in their final regular season home game of this season. Thank you for being here today and travel safe.